Good morning, everyone. And I think it's 8 degrees outside. Where are my climatologists? 8 degrees, confirm. But spare a thought for everyone in South Africa who woke up in the Northern Cape. Where's the coldest place in the country? Sutherland? Minister, what's the temperature there now? If you get it wrong, 3 degrees. 3 degrees, and the heaters can stay on. Thank you so much. Talk more about that later. So thank you so much for coming. And it's a full house, which is excellent. Between us, our body warmth is going to raise the temperature. And what I love most about us as South Africans is that we do show up for the things that are important. So again, thank you very much for being with us. I'm Iman Rappetti. They forgot the award-winning journalist and so on, but I want to assure you that you're in good hands this morning. Okay? Okay. So we may have thought that locust plagues and great deluges wiping out whole communities were just the boogeymen in biblical tales. But it is happening right here on the continent. And it does seem cruel that while floods are drowning crops in one area, drought is scorching crops in another area. So extreme weather events are a threat to life all across the African continent, and it's fueled by rising global temperatures. So we've got fossil fuels, oil, gas, coal. These are by far the largest contributing factors to global climate change. I want to share some numbers quickly, and it's important. It accounts for over 75% of global greenhouse gas emissions and nearly 90% of all carbon dioxide emissions. But stunningly, who knows the number for what percentage the continent is responsible for? Minister, you're not allowed to answer. 4%. Isn't that just crazy? Right? It has been, it's an untenable statistic. What is happening in the rest of the world means that we're suffering the consequences here on the continent. So while many interventions are needed, Africa has to innovate. We've got to collaborate on our own terms to build resilient communities and companies. Our leaders here on the African continent must determine how best we use our natural and other resources for economic growth and development, and just how we are going to navigate our own just energy transition. With that in mind, I would love to welcome you to Standard Bank's 4th Climate Summit. And we're going to ventilate all of these themes, all the challenges and the opportunities related to a just energy transition. This conference, the summit, this gathering is a partnership between Africa's largest bank by assets and the University of London's School of Oriental and African Studies. This is SOAS. Honorable Energy and Electricity Minister Josiento Ramakgopa, members of the Standard Bank Executive, experts, business leaders, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us as we share insights and perspectives, and hopefully we conclude the day wiser and more energized to work together for the good of the people and the planet, starting with our continent. So today you're going to hear keynote addresses from esteemed leaders, and you will also have the opportunity, together with our experts, to explore some of the latest trends in the energy transition, climate impacts, and the risks and opportunities that are inherent in the just energy transition. We'll try and ban as many acronyms as possible, although I suspect that everyone in the room is very au fait with the climate lexicon. I also want to welcome our online audience, and thank you so much for being with us. And some of you represent Standard Bank's African market, so it's really great to have you with us. I want everyone to feel really welcome. Do you feel welcome? So all protocol is observed. And look, again, one of the objectives for today is we don't want to have a fussy, stuffy gathering. We want to be real and robust, organic in the moment. So I want you to comment as much as you can. We've got the Mentimeter function. You've got on your delegate tag, you'll see at the back, you've got a little a QR code. You can scan that to get into Mentimeter, make your comments, suggest your questions. If you can, put your name, the organization that you represent. If you want to be anonymous, that's also fine. But it will allow us to input your feedback into our discussions as well. We don't want it to be a stage talking to the audience or anybody else. We really want us to all interact and participate. And if you're posting and if you've got social media presence, as I know many of us do, the hashtag is hashtag SBG Climate Summit. Are we ready? Anyone know any good jokes about climate change? I don't expect anyone to answer that because it's not a laughing matter. Haha. It's not a laughing matter? Okay, I'm going to stick to what I know best, which is just to moderate. So let's give a rousing welcome then to Standard Bank Group Chief Executive Sim Shabalala to officially open and welcome you.